You're watching Your View.
Thank you for joining us. This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner.
Great friends, what is happening on a Wednesday? We have got such a monster show coming up because in the middle of the week, there are just gigantic stories that relate to us hyper locally here in San Diego and more regionally in Southern California. When you think about the Padres and the star players that are now out because of positive COVID tests, and then you think about the Dodgers with a big emotional win. Granted, it's against Seattle, but still desperate for a win, desperate for a moment, and they got that. And then on the same night, the Lakers having to go to overtime against the Knicks. And I have to say, grande Alejandro, mi hermano numero uno, I'm surprised as we pull into the 7 Mile Casino studio here today, be it on radio on 1090, on our YouTube stream, or tonight on television on Your View. I'm surprised that Browner here hasn't immediately jumped the two of us, because yesterday he said the Knicks are too tough for the Lakers. LeBron's not even going to play, even though all the reports said that he was. And then LeBron didn't play. Grande, I'm kind of surprised Browner here hasn't been victory lapping on us.
Well, it's because the Lakers won. Imagine if the Lakers lost, then yeah, he would have done the victory lap. But, you know, even without LeBron, the Knicks are so tough, they lost to the Lakers. Even without Dennis Schroeder, they lost to the Lakers. You know, it's what happens when THT cooks a team. It's what happens.
Yeah, all 10 points. Good job.
Yeah, and a game-winning 3 and crucial points in overtime. So, yes.
Look, man, if that's what if that's the horse you want to ride in on, bro, good luck in the Derby with that one. That's all I'm saying. You're gonna have to put some juice in that one.
He's getting some Automax Medina Spirit style, baby.
He's gonna need some a lot of Automax if he think that's gonna keep going further when these other people come back. I thought, in all honesty, it was a great win for the Lakers. The Knicks are a very difficult team to play. They're very hard to game plan for because people don't play that hard anymore. And so that was a very good win. I'm not going to poo-poo the Lakers win last night. I was very impressed by their ability to pull that game out without LeBron James being out there.
Yeah, I was too. And again, I think if you're a team and you're looking for a moment, you know, Anthony Davis 2 games ago against Phoenix was saying, I'm back. You know, and then in a game like this where you're taking on the Knicks, where there's a lot of New Yorkers in LA that want to go to a Knicks game. They may love the Lakers now, but the Knicks are their original team. A lot of Knicks fans, including Spike Lee, sitting courtside like as if he's at Madison Square Garden, like he owns a joint.
He can't go to Madison Square Garden anymore, so he has to go to away games.
But you see Anthony Davis, though, like talking smack to Spike Lee. You know, and so here he is. We're taking a look at it right now. Anthony Davis like, excuse me? What did you say? I'm sorry, what? Couldn't hear you. Excuse me?
Look at LeBron, too. Oh, look, LeBron's so phony, man. LeBron's so phony, dog. You ain't in no uniform, dog. You shouldn't be saying nothing. Shout out to Spike for showing up and repping his team front row with that nick across his chest. Respect, Spike. Oh, and Anthony Davis got hurt again. Didn't he say he was hurt after the game? Look at LeBron cheerleading. Look at a front runner.
Good teammate.
Bye, Spike. Well, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Nice to see him. Nice to see him show up for the game and cheer on his guys.
Isn't that nice? Right? Oh, he knew this game was going to be on TV. That's why he knew Spike was going to be there
every game.
No,
he travels with the team.
Lie again. Lie on this show one more time, Alex.
Look up the facts.
Then what happens?
Lie on this show one more time.
What game did he miss against the Kings?
No,
like 2 weeks ago.
He missed a couple of games where he wasn't there at the arena, and they were like, you know, he's doing his own thing.
But Alex, know this. That's fake news, bro. Why would you be on here with fake news? You need to check your facts.
Alternative facts.
You need to check your facts, bro. Don't be on this show spreading fake news like that.
I don't know, man. Listen, let me tell you guys really quickly, and I want to say to everybody who's listening on the radio, who's watching on YouTube, or for those that'll be watching on TV tonight, Alex, you got to pull up on the screen the page for your podcast. Because if you like the Lakers, and I know there's a lot of San Diego sports fans that consider the Lakers their team, and then there's a lot of people in Orange County and LA and Riverside that listen and watch the show. If you look at Alex's page on silverscreenandroll.com, this is where you find his Lakers podcast. It's called Taco Tuesday. By the way, I had a little Taco Tuesday last night myself real quick. It was my son's 21st birthday. You know, this kid did not want to go to a bar. He wanted to go to Tory Holistics. Fellas, I took my son to Tory Holistics last night and just sat back and watched and listened because he was getting a full education, you know, from the guys that were working there. It was really kind of cool.
How could they educate him on stuff he already knew?
No, but you see, he don't know. He just thinks he knows.
Oh.
Now he's like, he walked in, he's like, wow, I didn't realize it was so concierge and so professional. I just thought you walk in, show your ID, and you bust in, you take what you want. He's like, I didn't realize that, they check your ID, you sit in the waiting room, they bring you in, it's very private, it's very discreet. He was loving it.
Mm-hmm.
He was loving it.
I had a Taco Tuesday last night.
Yeah.
What kind of taco?
Yeah. You want to see?
Yeah,
I got my Rubios on last night. I cooked these bad boys last night. Little fish tacos. Oh yeah. Got down.
That's
like
nice.
you took a picture of your food, bro?
Yeah, bro.
That's
Because
cool,
my
man.
fiance was like, "What are we eating for dinner?" And I was like, "Well, here, I'm already eating."
I'm going to send a shout out to my people at the Brigantine in Del Mar. I haven't been to the Brig in so long, but my son was like, Dad, if I could go to one place and have my first legal drink, it would be the Brigantine. And that's where we went. Alex, you would have been proud. He ordered a beer from, oh gosh, what's the name of the brewery? We've had him on before. Society.
Nice.
Society. Yeah, he did. So Alex, I know it was Taco Tuesday, but can you just show everybody who's watching and listening? This is where you can find Alex's podcast. I want to give a little plug here. silverscreenandroll.com. The Lakers are rounding into form. Are they? They beat Phoenix, who's got a good record, but I don't think they're very good. They beat the Knicks, who are kind of scuffling to position in the East, but they're not one of the top teams. They don't have LeBron. So anyway, here's Alex's podcast, but take a look at what he's got here. He's got a sided question embedded in. The Lakers will go 3-0 and finish in the 6th seed, not in the play-in. Browner, how would you vote?
Is hell no available? I didn't see that
Alex,
listed. Hell no.
Hell no. Hell no available?
No. Hell no. NAWL.
Hell
No.
nah.
No, but nope is available.
I don't want no. I want my no to be what's that? I want it to be an exclamation point. Hell
so why
no.
don't you just vote on nope and then go in and explain to everybody, hell no.
Hell no.
Maybe I will. I think I will do that. I think
Yeah,
I will.
you should do that. You should do that. Grande, I like that one, man. I like that. I don't know.
I got a Charles Barkley guarantee right now. Charles Barkley guarantee coming your way, boys. You ready for this? Lakers will finish 3-0. Now, I don't know if they're going to be in the 6th seed or not, but they will. Their schedule sucks. If they don't win these next 3 games, they're going to lose in the play-in game. I'll tell you that. This schedule is easy.
Kenyon Martin Jr. has been playing fantastic for the Rockets.
He played for.
And Kevin Porter.
Oh, yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
Kevin, listen, I'm telling you right. I told y'all about Ben McLemore. See, I know about players no one cares about.
Ben McLemore sucks. You said he was good.
He is.
No, he's not.
Kenyon Martin Jr.
Yeah.
and Kevin Porter. Watch for them.
They're so good you don't even know their names.
Okay.
Watch for them. Because it's Kevin Porter Jr. and it's Kenyon Martin Jr., but I don't like calling those dudes juniors because, I mean, they're playing their own bills now. So.
All right. Look, bottom line is this. I thought there was a bet yesterday. I thought the wager was that if the Lakers win, that Browner has to wear the Padilla LA t-shirt. Why are you not rocking the Padilla today?
He didn't make the bet.
Yeah, we said no.
He was scared.
Yeah, it said I'm not betting on the Lakers no more. I said I was willing to bet on LeBron, but he didn't end up playing.
Right.
So.
Well, Padilla t-shirt.
Because I was correct. I told y'all, LeBron saw them coming in. He was like, no, I'm good. I want to play the Rockets.
Look at the schedule, though. It's easy. Rockets, Pacers, Pelicans. Better win all 3. And dude, the Blazers got a tough schedule coming up.
If they don't beat the Pacers by 100, it's a lot.
Well, I guarantee they won't beat by 100.
Pacers suck.
Well, there you go. I mean, this is actually, for as much as LeBron thinks that the person who created the play-in should be fired because he might actually have to play to get in. Let me tell you something, LeBron, you're wrong, dog, because all of a sudden, these last 3 games of the season are exciting. And I found myself last night sitting on the couch watching till the very last second, although I got to admit, honestly, I'd already been to Tory Holistics and we'd gone out for a little Taco Tuesday and I had a margarita. And even as the game was in overtime, I was like this. like where you wake yourself up. You know what I mean? I woke myself up just in time to see that THT3 that won the game for the Lakers. So
that's how I watch movies at night.
yeah. Yeah. Like you make that noise, and you wake yourself up.
Good movie. Good movie.
I was sitting right here. Look, must be nice. I was so ready to go to bed, and that game went to overtime. I was so pissed. I was sitting right here in this exact chair. I was like, "Can we wrap this up? Or I lose. I don't even care. Just wrap it up."
Yeah, because Alex still had to get done last night and record his podcast.
Midnight. I was done.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, you're a grinder, dog. What can I tell you? You grind. You do. All right. Hey, listen, give me 1 minute to introduce you to one of our terrific sponsors here on Kaplan and Crew. And let me send a shout out to my man Corky from Corky's Pest Control. And here's why. A lot of times you'll be watching TV and all of a sudden Cork pops up in commercial breaks. And like today, I happen to be watching CNBC and Corky popped up. And I was like, Cork, because I haven't seen Corky. This whole COVID thing, it has made it hard to maintain relationships. You can text people and FaceTime people and Zoom people and everything else, but you got to sometimes hug somebody. You got to touch somebody. And, Cork's like a dad to me, So, look, I want to just say this. Forget about the relationship I've got with him. How about the relationship you've got with Corky from Corky's Pest Control? Whether it's ants or spiders or something like rats or mice, whether it's gophers or termites, any pest control problems you have, Corky's got the solutions. So make it easy. Call 1-800-901-1102.
Corky's.
Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice from the both of you. Hey, let me turn our attentions from the Lakers last night and that big win for them to the Padres and what's going on right now with the Padres. Okay, let's put this up on the screen for everybody who's watching. For those of you that are listening, we'll kind of give you the rundown here. But the Padres are dealing with a serious outbreak of COVID. Now, is there anybody out there who's kind of like me that's got this sort of attitude? Like, what? Really? How? Because I'm living in the world of COVID is in the rear view. In other words, like we went up, we've come down, and now we're back kind of thing. That's the world I'm living in because I've got the double vax, man. I'm shaking hands. I'm hugging people. I'm out there. To hear the Padres with an outbreak like this, pretty shocking. So one more time, Alex, if you could put it up on the screen for everybody who's watching and then take us through it here. Let's go through this.
So far, 2 positive tests. I say so far because you never know with COVID. So Fernando Tatis Jr., Will Myers, both test positive for COVID. Jace Tingler would not comment on their vaccination status. Close contacts out. Hosmer will be out, I believe, 7 days. And then Profar and Mateo will also be out 7 to 10 days. Not sure on that one yet.
So you're
5
taking
players,
5 guys.
and likely 4 starters, 2, 3 for sure. And guys that are in the middle of your lineup, you're normally a 2, 3, 4 batter. So yeah, it's not good.
Can you let us hear what Browner's favorite manager had to say yesterday? Ting Ting.
I think all our testing is back, and obviously Haas left the game as well, and that was more on just following the MLB protocols with the contact tracing and things like that. So we'll wait and see. Obviously, not ideal.
To say the least, bro. Thank you, Tingle.
It's not ideal. No, it's not. It's actually horrendous.
I don't understand. I still don't get. We're 15 months into the COVID pandemic. There's been a full full baseball season. There's been a full football season, 2 basketball seasons, endless amount of sports, and yet we're still getting tests back during games. We haven't figured this out yet. Like Will Myers got pulled out in the middle of the game, and then Hosmer gets pulled for close contact. Like we're 15 months into this, and we're still getting tests during games.
I can't think of a person that gives me less confidence than that man right there. Anything he says, I just like, whatever, man. Just be quiet. Just stop talking.
Wow, really?
Just
so
nothing.
Mean.
Just gotten to that level between you and Ting Ting.
Just nothing he can say. Nothing. I mean, this isn't an ideal situation. Word, bro. You did really. I needed you to tell me that this ain't ideal. God, man.
What'd you want him to say?
Yeah, really.
Honestly, okay, let's role play for me real quick. Genuinely curious because
Yeah.
you could see the frustration in his face. That's the way I took it, but I'm not as critical as you are of him. So if let me ask you a question. Hey, Jay Stingler. So, Fernando Tatis tests positive, Will Myers tests positive, Hosmer, Profar, Mateo all out. Can you comment on what's going on with your club?
It's a tough situation. We're working through it. Next question. Boom.
Nice.
There you go.
That's good. It's pretty good.
There you
Pretty
go.
good. Okay, but as far as these guys,
I mean, he just said it's
are
not
any
ideal.
of them?
Same
Are
thing.
any of these guys vaccinated? Do you know, Ting?
Those are medical questions that I would refer to the medical staff if they'll answer those, but I'm not going to get into that.
But should we assume then that Tatis in particular made a conscious decision to not get vaccinated? Is that right?
You can read into it however you want to read into it. I'm not going to comment on that.
Do you think that if a player is not vaccinated by choice, that's selfish for his other teammates who've already chosen to get vaccinated? What do you think, Skip?
Look, guys, I'm not going to get into that. Guys are making personal choices. You have to ask him about that. He'll be back, and you guys can talk to him about that. But
the MLB threshold.
Oh, really?
The MLB threshold for lowering protocols is 85%. In California, vaccines have been available for everyone 16 and above for over a month now. Can you explain why the organization is not going to get 100% vaccinations and just not worry about it?
Well, again, that's something that you have to talk to AJ about. That's kind of above me. I deal with locker room issues. When we talk about the entire organization, that's an AJ thing.
Well, have you suggested to the players that they should get vaccinated, Skip?
I've made my opinion clear.
Are you vaccinated,
Which
Skip?
is what?
Excuse me?
Are you vaccinated?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And your opinion is then that everybody should be?
I've spoken to the team and I've voiced my opinion on what I think they should do, and guys will make their own decisions.
Would you say the situation is ideal?
That's dumb. That's dumb. Who would ever say the situation is or isn't ideal? Only a dumb person would say that.
Very good, Browner. Very well done. You did a great job. Maybe you should be the manager of this
That's
team.
this is the easy part of the job. This is the easy part. God.
Yeah. Here's the hard part of the job, though. When you're in a race like this, and Alex, if you can put it up on the screen for everybody, because we like to do standings watch around here every day. If you're in the middle of a race, and I got it, okay, it's only May. But we've talked about this. The Dodgers are 6-15 in their last 21 games. So they opened the door. The Giants weren't expected to be there. The Padres haven't really played very well, frankly, and still have a winning record and are sitting in second place. But all of a sudden now, you're missing your star player, your starting first baseman, your starting right fielder, a guy who sometimes starts in left field.
He started, I believe, 27 of 32 games in 4 or 5 different positions.
So you're talking about 3 everyday starters and 2 valuable contributors, almost 4 everyday starters, really. This is a moment where the Padres are going to be pulling guys up from the minor leagues that, frankly, you've never heard of. Guys that are 30 years old that have been career minor leaguers that have just been moved around team to team. They're just thrown in as trade bait, whatever. Hey, just add this guy to it. And then the next thing you know, they come up and they play, and you're like, who are these guys?
But here's the difficult part about bringing guys up. They still have to quarantine. So whoever you bring up that isn't already on the taxi squad, they're going to have to wait 10 days. So it'll be 10 days from now until you see a guy that they would bring up.
Then everybody will be back.
Right. So it doesn't make any sense.
The alternate site, guys. Fortunately for the Padres, and I say it this way because I think the Rockies stink. They play the Rockies, obviously doubleheader today, and they play the Cardinals, who are a very good team. But then they play the Rockies again. So if any positive side is that you play the Rockies 6 of the 9 games during this 10-day period.
And that's assuming, by the way, that you beat a bad Colorado team when you're down this many guys, which I can't tell you for sure that they will.
And the weather in St. Louis is always hit and miss. So you might be able to get a rain out there too. So
all right. So now here's the thing. While the Padres face these struggles, okay, might the Dodgers all of a sudden find a little energy? Because think about it. When you're in 20 games, 5-15, when you've won 5 and lost 15, you're scuffling, you're struggling. Mookie Betts said last week after they beat the Angels, beggars can't be choosers. We'll take any win we can get. And that was then. Last night, the Dodgers come up with a big win against Seattle when I really thought they weren't going to win the game because their star players were coming up in situations where bases were loaded. Mookie Betts, a 9-pitch at bat that ends with a strikeout looking. But then Gavin Lux comes up big. And could this moment, we'll play it for you. For those of you that are watching, you can see it right now. He hits this bomb and then 3 times hits his chest and says, let's freaking go. Not using the word freaking. Let's effing go. Could that moment from a player like that be a defining moment of a season? Could the Dodgers start making can they climb out of this mess now? Let's think about that. Let's discuss that. We'll get there. We're in the 7 Mile Casino studios here on Kaplan and Crew, along with Grande and the Brown Man. You can find us on our website, kaplanandcrew.com. That's where you find our tweets, our Instagram messages, our YouTube videos, our cited questions. It's where you find the Brown Bag blog. Browner put up a new blog post yesterday, which was an awesome read. If you haven't read it yet, just go to kaplanandcrew.com. All right. I want to get to the NFL schedule launching today and week 1 next.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
Kaplan and Crew tonight is brought to you by BMW San Diego, your certified BMW dealer, serving drivers throughout San Diego and the surrounding areas.
Catch Kaplan and Crew Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. If you've listened to Scott Kaplan the last 20 years, you know one thing. He likes to stir up some A new generation of radio. The all-new and mightier 1090.
We have a term for typical cheese-filled, grease-covered, regret-inducing takeout. That's why dinner from El Pollo Loco is always fire-grilled, freshly prepared, feel-good food. The $20 Familia Dinner from El Pollo Loco.
I've been a part of this community for a long time, and giving back is what we do. That's why I'm so excited to tell you about the San Diego Giving Back Raffle, a benefit for Ronald McDonald House Charities of San Diego. Grand prize is this $4 million luxury home, or you could win a car, vacation, or cash. Everyone is guaranteed to win a prize. And you'll feel good knowing your raffle purchase goes to help families like the Lechugas. The first early bird deadline is May 14th.
Don't worry, Gracie. The curtain only goes up when everyone has a part to play. Whoa, okay, I gotcha. Uh-oh, whoa, watch out for those audio cables.
I'm gonna be sick.
To the left! I am not going out there without Gracie.
Neither am I. A little help?
No pressure.
It's time to eat like you won't always be wearing elastic waistbands. With Pollo Fit Bowls, made with organic super greens from El Pollo Loco.
Time now for Kaplan and Crew tonight's Community Connect.
Shelter to Soldiers selects dogs from shelters and rescue groups all throughout California. Our ideal candidate at Shelter to Soldier is 8 months to a year and a half old. They're confident in different environments. They have strong social drive. Another motivator like food or toy drive. And ultimately, these are dogs that want to have a job and that have a greater purpose to become a service dog. Currently, about 85% of our dogs pass their service dog training. But if they don't pass, they become a career change. We don't like to use the word failure around here. So career change to an emotional support animal, or if that doesn't work out, then they career change to a pet dog. Still finding a loving placement and purpose in life.
Step up, You know, we're breaking that stereotype of what a homeless person is, this subculture society. We're just brothers, sisters, mom, dad, grandmas, and grandpas being part of the solution instead of part of the problem.
So, ladies and gentlemen, left-hand side.
We make sure that there's no drug dealing, drug use, encampments around their facilities, or anywhere in our neighborhood. We self-police, and that's all a testament to the folks here that used to be out there.
Watch out for sharp objects, ladies and gentlemen.
Ed's, you know, once again, he's a perfect example of the caliber of the men and women that have been outside on the streets.
Here in San Diego for over 50 years, have worked all my life since 1975. But suddenly I had a stroke and I lost all muscle control. One of the things you never think will happen to you, but it can.
The onus of responsibility need to go to our folks like Ed, people you've seen here that have tremendous skill, and give them the opportunity to shine. It's that peer-to-peer support, talking to the folks out there and bringing folks in here to start the process.
Let's go.
Rich Eisen here, inviting you to catch my show, The Rich Eisen Show, on our flagship radio station, the Mightier 1090. We're on every Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to noon Pacific time. You'll like what you hear. If not, that's just, I guess, too bad.
A new generation of radio. The all-new and mightier 1090.
Adios, love handles.
Adios, couch.
Adios, Quarantine 15.
Say adios to the quarantine bod with Pollo Fit Bowls, made with fire-grilled chicken and organic super greens from El Pollo Loco.
Stanton Optical is an optical retailer that provides eye exams and glasses for every budget. At Stanton Optical, we offer a comprehensive eye exam. That means we don't skip any testing in order to give you the best exam possible. It is very important to have an annual eye exam to check and monitor the overall health of your eyes. The first part is our pre-test, where our patient care specialist will take you through the exam using our state-of-the-art technology and equipment. What separates Stanton Optical from other optical retailers is our extremely competitive pricing and our cutting-edge telehealth technology. A telehealth exam is a comprehensive eye exam that utilizes telecommunication technology to remotely communicate with the optometrist. This allows us to effectively and accurately provide an eye exam without direct contact with the doctor, ensuring maximum safety protocols. To schedule your appointment, just go to stantonoptical.com and choose the location that best suits you. Come on in and we'll see you soon.
We have a term for typical cheese-filled, grease-covered, regret-inducing takeout. That's why dinner from El Pollo Loco is always fire-grilled, freshly prepared, feel-good food. The $20 Familia Dinner from El Pollo Loco.
Here's Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout with Haley Stasiak.
The San Diego Loyal have had a slow start to the season after losses in their first two matches. Last weekend, it was a late goal in the 87th minute by the Rio Grande Valley Toros that cost the Loyal. San Diego had a quick turnaround with only 3 days of practice before hitting the road again to Texas, which didn't allow much time to make adjustments. Some of the modifications that manager Landon Donovan was able to make in those few days did show, as the Loyal were able to stay solid on defense for much of the game. They were able to put the pressure on the Toros, threatening with some close shots, but nothing was going for the Loyal. The Loyal had another short week of practice this week as they head up to Washington to take on the Tacoma Defiance on Thursday night. That's your 60-second timeout. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew tonight.
Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout is presented by Your View. Great things can be achieved when a community comes together. Join Erica Cardenas on Doing More as she introduces you to ordinary people working side by side to confront tremendous challenges and make a positive impact in their community. Watch Doing More Sunday night at 6 on Your View or stream it online at yourview.com. Doing More is brought to you in part by the San Diego Food Bank.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Hey, great friends, what's happening on a Wednesday? If you are listening on 1090 on traditional radio, so happy to have everybody along, driving around in your cars. Listen, it looks like life's coming back to me. I see a lot of traffic on the freeways. So if you're stuck and you're hanging out with us on the radio, awesome. For those of you that are working from home and you've got us up on YouTube and you're involved in the YouTube chat, make sure you give a thumbs up and then come down below and you can visit all of our sponsors. You can download the Cited app. There's just a bunch of stuff on our YouTube channel that you can get in contact with us or our sponsors. And then listen, if you just use our website, kaplanandcrew.com, that's where you get YouTube, Cited, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, TuneIn, Amazon Music. I mean, our website, that's where you get everything we do, you know, because listen, here's the thing. We're on the radio together for 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day, but it's the off air. You know, it's like when we're off air, how are we all communicating in our community? And by the way, Alex, I see you just put that up on the screen, the website, kaplanandcrew.com. Go down to the bottom, check out our man Browner. Browner, this was a really, really well-written column, the Brown Bag blog. I love the headline, Why Your Black Friends May Be Pissed with Tebow. Yeah. Would you like Alex to read this? Oh, I love when Alex is
muted.
Yeah.
I saw the grammar that you were talking about in the first paragraph. But
yeah, there's a lot of grammar things and punctuation issues, but you know what? The raw nature of the writing without an editor, you know, without a net to catch you.
What a blog is.
It's what it's about. I love it. I have no issue with it at all. I'm not like, Browner, we should fix this and put a period here and double space there, and we should put an apostrophe. I'm not into that at all, dude. I know what you're saying, and I love the raw nature. Alex, just put it up on the screen one more time. Browner, tell me about what you thought writing this column, because I really, really liked it. Why your black friends may be pissed with Tebow.
The idea behind the column was to allow people to see the signing of Tim Tebow, or the idea of signing Tim Tebow, from a perspective that they may not often take. Like, it's not about Tim Tebow, the actual person. The idea of signing someone off the street, basically, who hasn't played the position or hasn't been in a camp since 2005 and hadn't effectively been on a roster since 2012, how laughable that is to then say that that person is going to play a completely different position. Like, that's such a, it's so smug. Just the idea
of who?
Of that.
By who? Of who? By who? Like, because you keep saying it's not about Tebow.
Right.
You know, it's not about him. I saw an interview with Urban Meyer where he was saying, I think, Alex, do we have that?
Yeah.
The interview with Urban Meyer. Here, let me play this for you. This is interesting, actually. By the way, I thought the article, blog post was really great, and I love the way you incorporated the cited question in there. But here, Alex, play for everybody. This is Urban Meyer, who, I mean, do we realize we're talking about a guy who's actually not signed? Do we know that? I mean, he's not signed at this stage of the game.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Well, I know, but I know that now it's kind of like a little damage control thing.
Yeah.
But I just love how this story just picks up and explodes, and how we all think about it so differently. You know, here, take a listen to what Urban Meyer said.
Yeah, we have not signed Tim. There's a thought going around. You know, he was in the best shape of his life. Asked to see if he could work out with a couple of our coaches. I wasn't even there. And they came back to me and said, wow, this guy's in incredible shape. And I said, then I went another time and watched him try him out. And they said, go work on these things. He comes back later. They try him out again. I'm not there. And they come in and they said, wow, you know, this guy's ball skills. He's a great athlete. He looks like he's 18 years old, not 20, whatever he is, 33. And I said, guys, you don't understand now. This guy is, you know, he's the most competitive maniac you're ever going to talk to. and let's give it a shot. And I have not decided if we're going to do that or not yet. I'm getting close. I got to make a decision here pretty soon.
He
All right,
just
Browner, you seem to be freaking out. Why are you losing your mind, Browner?
He just lied twice in that answer. He literally just lied twice because he said I wasn't there, and then the next time I saw him work out,
I was there.
Right.
Then I went to the next one.
So that's a lie right there. And then at the end, and because he said he didn't see him, and then he said he saw him.
He said the first time I didn't see him, the coaches were there. Then the next time I did go and I saw him,
and I wasn't there.
No.
Play it again. You listen. Play it
It's
again.
not that important. But what gets you? Listen, I don't like Urban Meyer. There's something about him I don't like.
He's a liar and a cheater.
There's something about him. Maybe those are the things. Okay. But it's amazing to me how this story can take over, and how some people act like they don't want to talk about it, but everybody's got an opinion about it. And, I even saw, who's the guy from the Pittsburgh Steelers, the linebacker that
Devin
said,
Bush.
oh, wait. Yeah, Devin Bush, wait, he gets a chance in the NFL, but Kaepernick doesn't? Wait till we play Jacksonville. What does that mean? What does that mean?
He's not even going to be on the field when you play Jacksonville.
He might not even be on a team when you play Jacksonville. But but again, in a league 70% black, this is very I'm not gonna say alarming, but this reeks of hypocrisy because they kept telling you we won't sign Kaepernick because he can't play. Not being honest and saying we don't want that backlash. We don't want anti-cop people around. We don't want people perceived as anti-military around. They didn't say that. They said he can't play because he hasn't played in a while. And then you bring in a guy, allegedly, because Urban Meyer hasn't made the decision yet, but this guy's the most competitive person that we've ever seen. I gave my coaches gave him some things to do to come back with. He learned those things. He came back better. So I don't know. He's moved better like he's 18 or 20 or what is he, 33? Come on, bro. Stop it.
Dude.
Stop it.
But listen, but I got to say, in reading your column, and you can go to kaplanandcrew.com and you can read the Brown Bag blog. I'm just going to tell you right now, man, as I told you yesterday, and I really want to get to the NFL schedule, at least week 1 that was released earlier in the day. I want to say this. This only happens in Jacksonville, Florida.
Yes.
There's not another team in the NFL that is offering Tim Tebow a chance to play tight end at 33 years old. There's an owner that thinks he can monetize it. There's a coach that thinks that he can get something out of it. And there's an individual that will not ever stop trying, no matter what sport or what position. Those 3 things come into play at the same time in the universe, and it's the only place it works. Colin Kaepernick would very easily have a job in the NFL if the owner of the team thought he could monetize it, and the coach also got to make all the personnel decisions, and the coach happened to have been Kaepernick's college coach, where they won championships together. Those things have not come into the universe. Kaepernick is out and Tebow is in because one team, one franchise believes they can get something from him. And it turns into a national debate.
I want to move on to the NFL schedule too. I just want people to go and read the article and comment and let me know what you thought.
Yeah.
Read the blog. Read the blog because at the end of the blog, I create a scenario as to why the access is important and why the opportunity is important at the end of the article when I start wrapping it up.
Blog.
So check it out. Let me know.
We're going to call it a blog. Yeah.
Blog.
Great job, Browner. It's on kaplanandcrew.com.
My mistake-riddled paragraphs. Read them.
You'll figure it out.
Hey, dude, that's your art, bro. That's your art.
I'm a painter.
Nobody tells Snoop Dogg that his rhymes got to make sense, or got to be properly punctuated. Ain't nobody telling Snoop that, So Brown, that's your art, dog.
True that.
This is also Scott's way of telling you to clean up your grammar. So.
Oh yeah, I know. I get it.
No, it's not. I like it.
No,
I like it just
it
the
is.
way it is.
I gotta fix my settings on Grammarly.
No, dog. No, I like the raw nature of it all. I do. I swear to you, I do. I celebrate it. Don't hate, Alex.
Oh, I'm not hating. I just know you well enough to know when you bring something up like that means you want it fixed.
Yeah. No, I don't. Not
Yeah,
in
you
this
do.
instance. No, I don't. I promise you. I want it raw. I do. I want it raw. Raw dog me.
That's what she
Whoa,
said.
whoa. Okay.
Sorry.
NFL schedule.
We're on TV here.
All right.
Come on now.
All right. NFL schedule. Here it goes. Listen, before I get to the NFL schedule, I just want to say to all the guys out there, okay, fellas, Total T Clinic This is a very easy
Speaking
decision.
of dog.
This is a perfect transition. My guy, listen to me. You're out there and you know who you are. You no longer have the same libido. You no longer have the same energy. You're not sleeping well. You're not dealing with stress well. You're not working out. You're not feeling strong. You know who you are. Okay. And I'm telling you that you've probably never even considered that it's low testosterone. This is a men's health issue, man. And so you go to the Total T clinic, 15 minutes, you're in and out. They test your testosterone levels. And if they're low, they put you on a treatment of testosterone. And in 6 weeks, you're going to call me, DM me, find me any way you can. I'm easy to get a hold of. And you're going to say, yo, Kaplan, thank you, dude. Thank you. So get to the Total T clinic. It's super easy. It's really quick. It's very convenient. Okay. And go to the TotalTClinic.com and you'll find out how to take care of everything. But guys, I'm telling you right now, this will change your life, especially if you're feeling those symptoms that I talked about. This will change your life. You can be the guy you were. But, listen, you got a little older and body changed. This can help in a big way. All right, listen, let's get to the NFL schedule. So look, week 1 was announced early in the day. And I read through the schedule like right away. Like, what are they trying to do? What storylines are they trying to create? I always find that to be interesting. Do you guys? Like, I like the schedule maker thing. It's very, very complicated. But I like when they try in week 1 to say, let's get some storylines going. Now, they didn't do it for all of week 1 because some of week 1 looks like, why would they put these two teams together? But I like to try and figure that out. And I like some of the storylines I see. And then half the games kind of don't make sense to me. But what'd you guys think?
Are you even asking me that question? You know what I'm talking. You know what I want. You
Well,
already
I know
know what I want.
I know Browner got the dream. Okay?
This is not
Okay,
the dream. I got to disagree here, boys. I got to disagree. I know where we're going, and we can set the story up because we're 90% in already, but this is not the dream. No, not the dream. The Bears opening at LA against the Rams week 1 is not the dream because it's not going to be Justin Fields.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. The NFL basically just told you it's going to be Justin Fields.
It ain't going to be Justin Fields.
Okay. You want to bet?
Sure.
What you want to bet?
I don't care. It's not going to be Justin.
What you want to bet?
Do you have a button on your microphone where you could like enhance how loud you get when you get so super mad? Dang, sometimes you just yell at me.
I know why.
Okay, let me. What you want to bet?
That Justin Fields is the week 1 starter for the Bears.
What you want to bet?
We need football shirts now. We got our basketball shirts. We need football shirts.
Well, listen, I ain't wearing no Packer colors at all. So
Yeah.
you can skip that.
Let me throw this to you like this, Browner. So they put the Rams and the Bears on week 1 of Sunday Night Football. Now, Browner thinks.
Look at that picture.
Yeah, there it is. Khalil Mack and Aaron Donald. And we know who's the better player, of course.
Look at Khalil even taller. Look at that, boy. Let's get it. Let's go.
Everyone's taller than Aaron Donald.
That's true.
Yeah.
Except that guy he beat up.
He didn't beat anybody up.
Allegedly.
What do you mean? We saw, not allegedly.
Saw
we
the
saw
video.
Allegedly.
No alleged.
I know what I saw.
No, well, you didn't see anything other than Aaron Donald pulling his boys out of a fight. That's what you saw on security videos.
That was a Ray Lewis situation.
Oh my goodness!
I gotta start tainting him now.
Hot take.
We got a long way to go. We got a long way to week 1 Sunday Night Football. I gotta start kicking dirt now.
I am glad. I will say that it's going to be. I'm glad that it's over after week 1, so we just move on and just make fun of Browner the rest of the year.
Yeah, the NFL has given us a tremendous gift. So, okay, look, you say that the NFL has already set it up as in it'll be the kid quarterback, first-round draft choice out of Ohio State against the new quarterback of the Rams who came from Detroit, and you think that's the storyline. I think the storyline is Khalil Mack, Aaron Donald, who's the more dominant defensive player, and the storyline is LA opening their stadium for the first time to fans, whatever that looks like when we get to September 12th. And you've got the LA television market and the Chicago television market. I mean, I'm almost surprised they didn't make it the Rams versus the Giants.
Or
but
the Cowboys.
nonetheless, but by the way, that's because the Cowboys, if we put this up on the screen, Alex, the Cowboys will actually kick the weekend off. You talk about the way the NFL plans the schedule. Dak Prescott signs this massive contract while injured, and the Buccaneers return everybody, all 22 starters from their Super Bowl team. So give us America's team with the quarterback that they've now made the commitment to versus Tom Brady and the Super Bowl champs. That's Thursday night football to open the weekend, Cowboys and Buccaneers.
They should have given me Bucks Patriots week 1. That's the opener I want to see. Even though, I know why they didn't do it, because I think they're in New England and the home team or the Super Bowl champ always opens at home. But I'm just tired of seeing the Cowboys on primetime. I'm tired of seeing any team on the NFC East in primetime. They're terrible.
By the way, the records, the strength of schedule came out according to wins and losses from last year. The 3 easiest schedules: the Cowboys, the Eagles, and the
Giants.
And the Giants.
Football. It's because they're playing each other because they all stink.
So here we go again, a bunch of 7 and 10 teams.
Well, go back to this to what happened. So just understand one thing, that the schedule, the whole schedule's announced in the early evening, but this is week 1 that was announced by the NFL early. So in the 1:00 primetime, kind of national game for CBS, it's the Steelers and the Bills. So Ben Roethlisberger, kind of the old guy quarterback, versus Josh Allen, who's kind of the new generation of Ben Roethlisberger. Okay, I get that. But here's where things kind of get weird. Like Minnesota against Cincinnati.
2 teams don't nobody want to see. That's a good idea.
But why not try and give Minnesota something that people do want to see and try and give Cincinnati something that people want to see? Why not start off Minnesota and Green Bay, or Minnesota, Detroit, Minnesota, and Cincinnati, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Baltimore? Why not start off with something more like that?
The only thing that matters week 1 is primetime games. Everything else doesn't matter because you're going to watch it anyways. NFL, I love that the NFL makes the schedule release thing such a big deal. The only thing that matters is primetime games. You're going to watch your team regardless of who they play. I'm going to be watching Kirk Cousins throw all over that crap ass Bengals defense and see what Joey Burrow looks like after ACL surgery. I'm tuning in.
Okay, Jacksonville versus Houston. Could that be an interesting game that we look at when we see it and we go, but when you think about Trevor Lawrence and what will be of Deshaun Watson by the time we get to week 1,
Deshaun Watson will be the starting quarterback for the Washington Redskins week 1.
Football team.
Okay.
Mark that down.
Yeah, football team. WFT.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, not WTF, WFT. Arizona and Tennessee. Now, this is a prime example of what I'm talking about here. Like these 2 teams, there's nothing going on here. There's no interaction of any kind. Now, don't get me wrong. Kyler Murray's a very interesting player, and I'll always want to watch him. Okay. But still, you see what I'm saying? Like Arizona, Tennessee, there's nothing going on here, between these 2 teams.
Let me pose this question to you. Derrick Henry versus JJ Watt.
Okay. All right.
You got the introduction, the second season, first full season of Murray, the quarterback, Hopkins, the wide receiver. I think that's AJ Green. I think this is a very good matchup. I think this is going to be a really good game, believe it or not.
No, I'm not saying
I'm okay with that one.
I just like games that where teams have something going against one another versus games where it's like NFC versus AFC and it's week 1. And like Alex says, you're going to watch no matter what. So that's why they kind of maybe put some of these garbage games in. Whereas you look at he puts like this slide back in here for a second, Alex. But you look at, this is what I'm trying to say. Cleveland versus Kansas City, 2 AFC teams, 2 young superstar quarterbacks. One already has a Super Bowl. One has helped the Cleveland Browns go from laughingstock to contender. That's interesting to me. Green Bay and New Orleans. First game without Drew Brees for New Orleans, and what's going to happen with Aaron Rodgers? Right. That's why that matchup is interesting.
I can't believe
what
you're
I'm trying to say here.
I can't believe you're skipping the San Diego Chargers against the Washington football team. That's the matchup of the week 1.
The who Chargers?
The San Diego Chargers. If you're going to say Redskins, I'm just going to say wrong things now too.
Yeah. All right. Well, come on. Welcome aboard.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm looking around here at some
Monday
of these other
Night
games.
Football
How do you guys like
sucks.
this one?
Who's on Monday night?
The Ravens and the Raiders.
Oh, you know what? Oh, and you know what's happening in week 5?
What?
You know who needs you? Listen, we're gonna have to get Victor Brick on the phone for Week 5, baby. Bears, Raiders, Vegas. We got to get Brick on the phone for Week 5. I know we focused on Week 1. I just want to throw that out there.
Who's Victor
Yeah.
Brick?
You know, he just does it all the time. Victor Brick. Who does he really mean?
JT.
Who does he really mean?
Yeah.
JT the Brick.
Yeah. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh my God.
This one
Hey,
wasn't
how
on
about
purpose,
this game? Yeah, right. How about this game real quick? How about the Jets and the Panthers? How about Sam Darnold at home in his first start for the Panthers against the Jets with his replacement? Because you got to figure that guy, Zach, is it Jones? Is that the kid's name from BYU?
Zach Jones is the coach at Balboa Prep.
Oh, who's Zach? What's his name?
Wilson.
Zach what? Thank you. I knew Jones Wilson. I knew it was like one of those kinds of, like very popular names. Zach Wilson. I'm going to have to get to learn this kid's name. I never knew who he was in college. Now he's a first round pick and he's the quarterback of the Jets. I'm going to have to
You
know
don't
his
need to
name.
know his name.
All right.
He'll stink too.
He'll be hurt soon.
Well, I love the way the schedule comes out. I'm always interested in it. I like to see the matchups that are great ones that have good storylines and those that are like, why'd they put those two teams together? And that's just a quick look at Week 1 from around the NFL. All right, still to come. Lots more to get to, including, is LeBron really coming back tonight? We'll get to that story coming up. We are in the 7 Mile Casino Studios along with Grande and the Brown Man. It's the Kaplan and Crew Show. Make sure you visit us on our website, kaplanandcrew.com. That's where you find Browner's Brown Bag blog, which is very controversial this week. Stick around, everybody.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
Kaplan and Crew tonight is brought to you by BMW San Diego, your certified BMW dealer, serving drivers throughout San Diego and the surrounding areas.
Hey, Dave Smith here. Make sure you listen to my show on the Mightier 1090, 6 to 10 p.m. Saturday and Sunday night. The only local sports talk in all of Southern California on the weekends, right here on the Mightier 1090.
The all-new and mightier 1090.
It's time to eat like you won't always be wearing elastic waistbands. With Pollo Fit Bowls, made with organic super greens from El Pollo Loco.
The Olympic Games, where the eyes of the world will turn to Tokyo for the greatest show on Earth. Catch all the action leading up to the Olympic Games on Countdown to Tokyo every Tuesday on Your View. You'll get the latest news on preparations for the Games, details about the sports involved, and in-depth insights into teams, athletes, and the host city. Don't miss Countdown to Tokyo, Tuesdays on Your View.
From fitness to medical technology, explore how people are leading healthier lives on Your Health. Join Erica Cardenas as she introduces you to health experts and discover how our daily choices affect our well-being. Plus, learn simple tips for healthier living. Your Health, Sunday at 4:30 p.m. on YourView and YourView.com. Only at Stanton Optical can you get same-day eye exams that test your vision and eye health for under $50. Stop by or call us at 1-800-STANTON. Eye exams are provided by independent eye care doctors.
We have a term for typical cheese-filled, grease-covered, regret-inducing takeout. That's why dinner from El Pollo Loco is always fire-grilled, freshly prepared, feel-good food. The $20 Familia Dinner from El Pollo Loco.
Kaplan and Crew tonight presents Sports in a Minute.
UC Irvine baseball jumped back into the D1 baseball top 25 after a series win at UC Santa Barbara this past weekend. The Eaters won 3 of 4 on the road to improve to 21-7 in the Big West. They now have control of first place in the conference. Sophomore pitcher Michael Frias was named Big West Pitcher of the Week for his 2-hit shutout on Saturday night. It was Frias' first career complete game shutout. The sophomore had 10 strikeouts in the game, which was a career high, and didn't allow a hit through 5 innings, retiring 14 straight hitters at one point. Friars leads the Eaters with a 2.45 ERA and 74 total strikeouts. He has a conference best 1.81 ERA in Big West play. This week's award is Frias' second award of the season. I'm Haley Stasiak. That's your sports in a minute. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew Tonight.
Hey, it's Pharrell here, inviting you to catch my shows on the Mightier 1090. We're on twice every Monday through Friday, 1 to 3 p.m. and 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific. Trust me, all the other sports stations are sleeping with your wife.
The all-new and Mightier 1090.
Great things can be achieved when a community comes together. Join Erica Cardenas on Doing More as she introduces you to ordinary people working side by side to confront tremendous challenges and make a positive impact in their community. Watch Doing More Sunday night at 6 on YourView or stream it online at yourview.com. Ronald McDonald House Charities of San Diego keeps families close to their hospitalized child. Stop by your local McDonald's today to make a donation or visit redshoedaysd.com.
The Olympic Games, where the world's best athletes will compete on the most prestigious stage. Catch all the action leading up to the Olympic Games on Guide to the Games every Tuesday on YourView. The series examines the qualification process, the history of the Games, and the teams and athletes that are expected to shine, plus information about the rules, events, and competitors. Don't miss Guide to the Games, Tuesdays on YourView.
Great things can be achieved when a community comes together. Join Erica Cardenas on Doing More as she introduces you to ordinary people working side by side to confront tremendous challenges and make a positive impact in their community. Watch Doing More Sunday night at 6 on YourView or stream it online at yourview.com. Sponsored by The Barnes Firm, partnering with Shelter to Soldier and saving lives 2 at a time. Visit thebarnesfirm.com/shelter to soldier and help save more lives. Time now for Kaplan and Crew tonight's Community Connect.
Step up.
You know, we're breaking that stereotype of what a homeless person is, this subculture society. We're just brothers, sisters, mom, dad, grandmas, and grandpas being part of the solution instead of part of the problem.
So, ladies and gentlemen, left-hand side.
We make sure that there's no drug dealing, drug use, encampments around their facilities, or anywhere in our neighborhood. We self-police, and that's all a testament to the folks here that used to be out there.
Watch out for sharp objects, ladies and gentlemen.
Ed's, once again, he's a perfect example of the caliber of the men and women that have been outside on the streets.
Here in San Diego for over 50 years, have worked all my life since 1975. But suddenly I had a stroke and I lost all muscle control. One of the things you never think will happen to you, but it can.
The onus of responsibility need to go to our folks like Ed, people you've seen here that have tremendous skill, and give them the opportunity to shine. It's that peer-to-peer support, talking to the folks out there and bringing folks in here to start the process.
Let's go.
We are in the hope business. What we do every day and what we've done for 40 years is to provide kids and families going through critical illnesses hope that tomorrow's going to be a better day. My favorite wish is the next one, because that is the power of our organization, is to bring hope to kids who are going through something right now, and hope can't wait. So people can get involved now by donating resources. They can donate in kind. They can donate their time as volunteers. They can donate dollars, because kids are still getting diagnosed with illnesses that qualify for Make-A-Wish every day. So people can visit us online at sandiego.wish.org. They can visit us and follow us on social media. There are so many ways to get connected, and people can help in many, many different ways. We need your support now more than ever, because illness doesn't take a vacation and it doesn't take a break because of COVID-19.
Kaplan and Crew tonight's Community Connect is fueled by the Mightier 1090. Kaplan and Crew tonight is brought to you by BMW San Diego, your certified BMW dealer, serving drivers throughout San Diego and the surrounding areas.
I've been a part of this community for a long time, and giving back is what we do. That's why I'm so excited to tell you about the San Diego Giving Back Raffle, a benefit for Ronald McDonald House Charities of San Diego. Grand prize is this $4 million luxury home, or you could win a car, vacation, or cash. Everyone is guaranteed to win a prize. And you'll feel good knowing your raffle purchase goes to help families like the Lechugas. The first early bird deadline is May 14th.
Don't worry, Gracie. The curtain only goes up when everyone has a part to play. Whoa, okay, I gotcha. Uh-oh, whoa, watch out for those audio cables. I'm gonna be sick. To the left!
I am not going out there without Gracie.
Neither am I.
A little help?
No pressure.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio, SoCal Sports Talk.